second half with the football at the 19-yard line. 17-7, a 10-point lead. The Buckeyes start with a backwards play, a loss of 2. Phil Saime makes the play and a loss of 2 on first down to start the second half. Two touchdowns in that first half for the Buckeyes, both of them belonging to Jeremiah Smith. 1 for Texas for the running back Wisner. Play clock down to 2. They get the snap away, and here's Peoples out of the backfield. And a first down catch and run out across the 30-yard line. Sayin now goes over 200 yards, and the Buckeyes start the second half with a first down. First down at the 35-yard line here for Ohio State. Peoples on the handoff takes it up the middle for about a 2-yard pickup. Ohio State, for the most of the time in this game, has dominated this one. Over 200 passing yards in this one for Julian Sayin. A couple touchdown passes to Jeremiah Smith. Second down and 8 here for the Buckeyes. Here's Peoples trying to bounce it to the edge, and he is swarmed behind the line of scrimmage, and the tackle is made. Now a third down opportunity here for the Texas defense. Third down and 9 at the 36. It's Ennis in motion at the bottom of your screen. Sayin goes underneath, and Ennis dropped the pass. It would have been short anyway. Not a very good call on third down, and Ohio State, after picking up 1 first down, will be forced to punt. Ohio State on to punt it away after their first drive of the second half does not pan out. And Texas will start their first drive after this return, just shy of the 30. So here comes Texas's offense back out onto the field. They scored 1 touchdown in the back half of that second quarter. Trying to get back, they're down by 10. Here's another quick throw to the outside, and that will go just shy of the first down. Endries, the tight end, makes the catch, and a gain of 9.5 brings up second and inches. Play clock down to 2. Do snap it. Another quick screen, and there is Endries again. Another screen play. He's trying to stay up. They say he was down, and he gets down near midfield for a first down. So all of these underneath screens for Texas, trying to finally get them to go for something. This one does for a first down. Empty backfield now here for Manning. 4-man rush, another throw to the outside is broken up. A little floater trying to go to Endries again, and this time it falls incomplete, and it's second and 10. Manning from the shotgun again, Wisner in the backfield. Fake it to Wisner, RPO action to the outside, and this one is going to get close to the sticks, but just short. Third down and 1 as Moore makes the catch. And now a third and short opportunity for this Ohio State defense and for this Texas offense. Third down and 1. It's Wisner, and he's got a first down, just barely, but he gets to the 40-yard line, and that keeps the drive alive here for Texas. First down at the 40. Screen to the near side. Room in front with a blocker and a first down inside the 30-yard line. C.J. Baxter to the 26-yard line. And here comes Texas. Trying to get back into this game. They trail by 10. A field goal makes it a 7-point game. A touchdown makes it a 3. Empty backfield here for Manning. Another screen. This is Moore who gets stood up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. A lot of underneath throws continue here for Texas. Second down, here's the handoff. This is Wisner, and he gets just short of the first down. A gain of 9 on 2nd down and 10. 8 carries, 21 yards for Wisner, sets up another 3rd down and short situation. Third down and 1. Wisner, the running back. Fake it to him and dump it off underneath, wide open. And it's 1st and goal inside the 5. What a play call. And Texas is knocking on the door. 1st down and goal to go at the 3-yard line. Three-back set here behind Manning under center. Wisner trying to find some space, and he gets stood up at the line. No gain, 2nd and goal. Williams makes the tackle. Second down and goal at the 3-yard line. Wisner, again the running back, this time from the shotgun is Manning. Wisner on a delayed give, and that just bought him more time for that Ohio State front to get home. It's a loss of 2 back to the 5-yard line, and it's 3rd down and goal. Third down and goal from the 5. Trip set to the left. Manning steps up, throws, caught, touchdown. It's Wingo. And Texas is back in business. Ryan Wingo on the slant on 3rd down and goal from the 5. And Manning led him perfectly out in front of Igbinosun. And the Texas Longhorns are back within 3, assuming this extra point is good. Extra point through. How about that drive? 12 plays, 69 yards, 6:26 off the clock. And Texas makes it a 3-point game. Getting the game we expected coming into play today. And now Ohio State will look to respond. From the end zone, he's going to bring it out, and that was not a good decision. Brought down shy of the 15. First down, Ohio State. They lead by 3. Sayin keeps it running right side, bounces it to the edge, and then slides down at the 20-yard line. Gain of 6 on first down for the Ohio State quarterback using his legs. From the shotgun is Sayin. Peoples in the backfield. Sayin keeps it again, running to the left. He does not slide. He takes the tackle, and he picks up just 2, setting up a 3rd down. So now a big 3rd down here in this game as we approach the final minutes of this 3rd quarter in a 3-point game. Jeremiah Smith lines up at the top of the formation. 3rd and 2, they hand it off to Peoples around the edge, trying to stiff arm, but he ran out of room. He goes out of bounds. and it's a loss of a yard on the play, and Texas takes over the momentum here in the Horseshoe and force a 3 and out. Ohio State on to punt it away. No rush to be spoken of. Texas should start with decent field position. They'll start at the 37-yard line. So now a chance for Texas to either tie or take the lead after being down 14-0 in this game. Handoff to Wisner, who cuts it back. And Wisner drives himself across the 45-yard line and a good run on first down. 9-yard pickup as we're nearing the 3.5-minute mark to go here in the third. Second down and 1 at the 46. It's Wisner again. This time he stood up. Loss of a yard on the play. Third down and short on the way. Third down and 2, and listen to this crowd. Quick slant, caught, first down. It's Wingo, who just caught the touchdown pass on their last drive. He makes a third down conversion catch here, and Texas keeps the drive alive. And this crowd has lost a little bit of buzz compared to the beginning of this game. First down, another screen. Wingo takes a big hit. It's Igbinosin denying any yardage, no gain on the play, and it's second down. That gave this crowd a little pulse of energy. Second down and 10 just across midfield. Play clock down to 1, and they don't get it off. The Horseshoe coming to life. And a delay of game penalty on the opposing team always gets a home crowd rejuvenated a little bit. So now it's second down and long, second and 15 here for Texas. Here's Wingo. Nowhere to go. They go backwards once again, a loss of 3, and it's third down and long. Third down and 18 as we hit the 1-minute mark to go in the third. And this crowd trying to come back to life here. They need to get all the way up to the 38-yard line of the Buckeyes to move the chains. Third down and 18. Manning over the middle, pass is caught, but well short of the first down. It's Endries who makes the catch. But this Ohio State crowd, with the help of their delay of game, forces a punt. They do not have to snap it if they do not want to before the end of the third, but they do. And this one will go through the end zone. End of 3 here in the Shoe, week 1 action. The defending champs lead by 3. 17-14 over Texas. We welcome you back to Ohio Stadium here at the Horseshoe. Texas is actually dominating time of possession in this game. Passing yardage is pretty even. No running game for either side to be spoken of to this point. Start the fourth quarter, 3-point game, Ohio State with the football. Here's Peoples, nowhere, strung out, and gets back to the line. No gain on the play. Watch out for Jeremiah Smith. Looks like he has single coverage up top. They hand it off instead. Peoples, nothing again. Strung out on the outside. Loss of a yard this time, and it's third down and long. Third down and 11 here for Ohio State. no running game for either side to be spoken of. The only difference is that Texas has a rushing touchdown. 3rd down and 11, need to get to the 30. Play clock down to 2, they get the snap away. Sayan in the pocket, throws to the near side, it's caught. Breaking a tackle is Ennis, driving his way towards the sticks, and he's just short. So now deep in their own territory, decision time here for the Buckeyes. Good effort there by Ennis, but they're going to bring the punt unit out. So Ohio State forced to punt it away again. Both defenses playing pretty well in this game. Fair catch called for and taken in at the 25. That's where Texas will begin on offense. Down by 3, the Longhorns, early in the 4th. It's Wisner, cuts it back to the middle, and a good run on 1st down of about 9 yards as he slices and dices through that Ohio State defense. And you can feel the anxiety in this building here on opening day. Second and 1. Manning keeps it running to the right side and a 1st down run. To the 40-yard line, he slides down. I would say that runs in the family, but it does not. Peyton and Eli have never seen that happen before. Another quick throw, and it was busted. They had 2 guys there in the same spot. Endries and Moore both were there, and it hits off of one of them and falls safely to the turf, incomplete. A lot of screen plays called in this game for Texas. On 2nd down, Manning. Downfield, pass is caught, 1st down. That's Moore with a flag on the play. So Lorenzo Styles gets called for pass interference. It doesn't matter because the ball was caught. 1st down to the 45. Here is Wisner. Pretty big hole, and he bursts through for a 1st down. Across the 35, they're on the edge of field goal range as of right now. They're in position to at least tie this game, but they have another 1st down. First down at the 34. Quick throw, pass caught, nowhere to go. Couple of yards on the play, Moore makes the catch, another quick hitter for Manning. And it's 2nd down. 10.5 to go here in the 4th in a 3-point game. RPO over the middle, incomplete, broken up. Trying to get it to Wingo down the middle of the field, and now it's 3rd down and 8, and here comes this crowd. Up to the ball quickly for Texas, 3rd down and 8. All receivers out on 3rd down. Manning with time. Floats one deep towards the end zone. Jump ball! Knocked away. Incomplete. Igbinosun there defensively. And it's 4th down. So now Texas looking to tie the game with under 10 minutes to go from the left hash. And he's got it. And Texas has tied us at 17, their first tie since 0-0. Texas has not led in this game, but Ohio State's lead is no longer. And we've got ourselves a ball game here in the 4th from the shoe. Texas ties it with a field goal, and now Ohio State with a chance to respond. The return from the end zone will bring him out just across the 15-yard line. Special teams has been good for Texas. First down here for the Buckeyes in a tie game. Sayin stands in, pressured, and sacked back inside the 10. Second Texas sack. And that's a big one to start the drive and a loss of 9. Trey Moore. Second down and 19 now here for the Buckeyes. Peoples trying to bounce it to the edge. He is swarmed. Maybe 2 yards, but it's third down and very long now here for the Buckeyes. Third down and 17 at the 10. Sayin pressured and sacked again. Back inside the 5. And Texas just forces them to go backwards, and it's Moore again for his second sack on this possession. And now Ohio State in dangerous territory for a punt. Look at that swim move. So Texas should start off in pretty good field position, assuming they can get this punt off from the end zone. Gets it away clean. And Texas is going to start around midfield. Good coverage downfield, all things considered there for the Buckeyes. But here comes Texas, first down just shy of midfield in a tie game. RPO, Manning got dumped, and Moore gains a couple. Out across the 50-yard line, and Manning ends up on his backside. Second down and 8. Here's Wisner. Finds a hole to the right. Bursts through for a first down out across the 40. And an injury timeout for Texas. It's Cole Hudson who's down on one knee. First down out across the 40 on the edge of field goal range. Play action. Manning underneath. Endries. Maybe a yard on first down. Another tight end screen for Texas. And this crowd trying to find some juice for this Ohio State defense. RPO and a screen. Beautiful play call. Underneath. First down and a lot more. Inside the 20 before he's knocked down. And Texas is on the move, threatening to take their first lead of the game here late. First down at the 19, into the red zone. It's Wisner around the corner. Breaks one tackle, and that just stood him up. He lost his forward progress when he kept running, and he loses one on first down, second down. Empty backfield here for Manning, 5 receivers set. All receivers out. Manning steps into it. Pass is caught. Inside the 10, inside the 5. First and goal. Moore makes the catch, and Texas is knocking on the door with under 5 minutes to go. First down and goal here for Texas. Screen to the outside, it's Wingo. Tried to spin free and a good tackle. Back to the 10-yard line, a loss of 5, and it's 2nd and goal. Second and goal back at the 10. Fake it to Weisner, dump it down to Weisner, and he's dead to rights. 3rd down and goal from back at the 14, and Texas is going backwards. Third down and goal. Ball at the 14. Manning floats one. Back corner. Jump ball incomplete. Off the hands of Wingo. And it's 4th down. Minor defensive win for Ohio State down near the goal line. But now a chance to take the lead for the Texas Longhorns. And he missed it. Wide to the right. A short field goal goes for naught, and we remain tied with just over 3 minutes to go. So Texas has yet to lead in this game, and now a chance for the Buckeyes to put together a drive. Here's Peoples to start it off with a good run and a gain of 7 on 1st down as we're under 3 minutes to go now here in the 4th. Second and 3. Awkward looking play. Sayin has it and he gets crunched. Maybe a yard on that play, and now 3rd down coming up. And a big one as we approach the 2-minute warning. Two minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. First game of the season. Tied at 17. Ohio State with the football in front of their hometown fans. Looking to put together a drive here, but they've got a 3rd down in front of them. Have not scored in this second half. Peoples breaks through for a 1st down. What a run. Looked like he was dead to rights in the backfield, but he keeps the drive alive for the Buckeyes. And the clock will continue to tick. Both teams with all 3 timeouts. First down for the Buckeyes. Sayin over the middle, pass is broken up, incomplete. A minute 35 to go here in regulation. Second down and 10. Minute 35 to go. Fake it to Peoples and a quick throw down the middle. It's caught. Jeremiah Smith out across midfield. And Ohio State's on the move with 90 seconds to play. Minute 20 and counting. Both teams still sitting on their timeouts. Texas has got to start thinking about it. Here's Peoples. And Peoples gains about 7, and Ohio State will call one of their timeouts with a minute 13 to go. Not quite there yet for a comfortable field goal, but they're close. Second and 3. It's Peoples running to the right. Good open field tackle brings up 3rd down. And they're going to sit on their timeouts. If you're Texas here, you got to start thinking about a timeout. But Ohio State's going to let the clock wind. 3rd down and 1, and a huge play in this game. Sayin to the far side. It is caught. What a catch. And that's a 1st down to the 37-yard line. on a throw that was behind him. He got hit on the catch as well, but he's able to maintain for the first down. And now Ohio State could wind some clock and maybe set up for a field goal here. Peoples to the left, dumped behind the line, loss of 1. This is not an easy field goal from this spot. And they're just going to let the clock wind down. One more play it looks like here for Ohio State, just trying to set them up where they want it. And now they call a timeout with 9 seconds to go. Interesting here that they let that much time go off the clock. And they're just going to go for it right here, and now Texas calls a timeout. This is very interesting. You would think Ohio State would want the last snap, but they call a timeout with 9 seconds. But here we go from the left hash for the lead. Good snap, good hold, nearly blocked, and it is through. The Buckeyes take the lead in the final seconds. 5 seconds left, and it's 20-17. Oh, if he laid out right there, he would have had it. He didn't commit fully. Didn't dive for the football. Might have been the difference. And Ohio State has the lead, and we're going to get a return here. Got to be careful on the time. And he gets brought down with 2 seconds to play. 1 snap here for Texas. Stadium at full throat. 1 final snap here for the Longhorns. Manning throws it. It's caught, but time's out. Andrews makes the catch, but the Buckeyes win a thriller here at home. Their only points of the second half came on that last-second field goal. Our player of the game is Jeremiah Smith. 5 catches, 122 yards, and 2 touchdowns. The sophomore picking up right where he left off his freshman year. And the Ohio State Buckeyes win a thriller here in Week 1. The defending champs start off 1-0 in the season, and Texas falls to 0-1.